channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a video that I kind of did before already, which is the cost of living in a certain area. So for today, I'm going to be going over how much it would cost to live right in Times Square of New York City. So I'm really excited to do this video because I've always thought about what it would be like to live in New York City. So if you're interested in that, then this is the video for you. I'm going to get right into it, so just keep on watching. So to make it a little bit more accurate this time, I actually looked up an apartment right in Times Square to see about how much that would be. Based on the multiple apartments that I looked up in Times Square, it looked like the average apartment was about $3,500 a month, and I was like, wow, that's expensive. And then I also looked up whether utilities are included in that, and it didn't look like a lot of utilities were included, so that's just an additional expense as well. So that was put at around $100 per month. And then the cost of renter's insurance, again, highly recommend, that was at $14 a month. The cost of groceries was absolutely ridiculous. I really didn't believe in this myself. Groceries was at $470 a month. This isn't even if you combine two people. This is the average estimated amount that somebody will spend on one person. This isn't even including like going out to eat or anything. This is literally just going on your weekly grocery run. It comes to about $470. You put all those weekly grocery runs together. I didn't really include having a car in New York or car insurance or anything like that because I felt like that would just be really expensive, and there's so many cheaper options, and I'm trying to make the best deal for everyone. I decided to just go with the subway pass, which is $127 a month, which seems like a lot, but when you're paying for gas and other things like that, I can imagine that gas in New York is probably very expensive, and so the average car will probably take about $35 a week on gas. So if you total that up, it's pretty much the same, and you don't have to deal with traffic because you're on the subway. So I just decided to go with the subway for this video. So clothing and shoes, I'm pretty sure this was the same as the last video, which was $160 a month. And then for entertainment, I was really surprised, but also really not surprised at the same time. So I remember in the Boston video, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was about $150. So in New York, this is absolutely insane, but it actually is more to the amount that I recommend you put aside for spending in Boston, which is interesting. In New York, for entertainment, it said that most people will spend about $600 a month, which is ridiculous, but that's the common response that I was getting, is that it was $600 a month, which honestly does not surprise me. My mom and I travel to New York every few years, and through going there for 4 days, we probably spend about $200 a night there. So if people are going out during the weekend and stuff, it does not surprise me one bit that it's that price for entertainment or going out on the weekends with your friends and stuff like that. So the cell phone is the same, and it will be the same in every video. That is at $75 a month for the cheapest plan. Internet is about $40 per month. So I decided to add cable as well. I realized that I had forgotten that in my other video, and I am so sorry. It was at $35 a month. And health insurance through an employer in New York was at $17.75 a month, so that just comes directly out of your paycheck, I believe, and that is included in your expenses as well. So for this video, I added hair care. So average haircut is about $70. So the way I incorporated that is I didn't think that every single month people were getting their haircut. Maybe you do, but I certainly don't. I made it at $36 a month, so you can take that expense out and get your hair done maybe every 2-3 months for your budget. For personal care items, so like medicine, toilet paper, hair shampoo, hair conditioner, that was at $58 a month. Another thing that I did for this video is my last video, I talked about how it's important to put aside 20% of your income in savings every year, whether that be for emergencies, for maybe a home you're saving up for, just anything really that you think is worth saving for. It's recommended basically that you put 20% of your income away instead of spending it. So I made two options because I realized that not everyone wants to do that or does that. I did what income you should be making. If you decide not to put away 20% of your money, and then I did what income you should be making if you do decide to put away 20% of your income. The bare minimum that you would have to be making to live in Times Square would be $62,793, and this is without moving your budget at all, so you would have to be sticking exactly to this budget to be able, and this would kind of be the bare minimum that you could spend in New York City. It includes payments of $5,232.75 a month. And I also added the 20% savings because it's personally what I plan on doing when I get my own place. I want to make sure that I'm able to save. So if you are going to save 20% and put that away along with making these monthly payments, then you would have to make an income of $79,000 a year. So I personally recommend to have that $79,000 worth of money because it leaves you some wiggle room, especially if you need to take money out of savings if there's an emergency or you need it. So that is what I recommend to bring with you if you're gonna live in Times Square. I really enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to make a series out of it. If this is the type of content you like, please comment below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!